What up, y'all? I'm your host, the CPB23, and this is another exciting, entertaining, the most influential, the most controversial. It's the hottest channel on YouTube today for the sport of boxing, every motherfucking thing. Matter of fact, it's that stepping back. Check. Left hook. Make you eat the ring post boxing show. Brought to you by Ricky Hatton's Jaw. And also by these motherfucking balls. Biatch! Alright. Today I wanted to welcome myself back. A lot of people have been asking about me. Hey, I appreciate the comments, where you at and how you doing, what you up to, or the messages, whatever. I really appreciate the love. Your boy's back. You know what I mean? And I have a lot more time on my hands now, so that's good. You know what I mean? No homework, no bullshit like that I have to deal with. Hey, here we go. I know this is an old subject, but since I haven't been on, I want to get on it. I want to touch on the LeBron James bullshit. Okay, now, I'm a Clipper fan. I'm from LA. If y'all don't know, if you guys know, but I'm a Clipper fan. Fuck the Lakers, as you and in caps. I'll push cap lock. Hold on, caps lock right here. Fuck the Lakers. Um, Here we go. Uh, LeBron James, the free agency. Overrated fucking free agency. Uh, I like how the media didn't really address the fact that the Clippers were talking to him. I like that. But LeBron James did mention, he said, the cities that I like was LA, and he talked about the Clippers. Okay? So I don't want to hear shit. Nothing. Okay? Matter of fact, where's my remote? Oh, fuck it. Anyway, um, LeBron James, you know, I had a lot of excuses I made up for you, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I was giving you credit. Even though your team was getting their asses whooped in the playoffs, and I'm talking about ass whooped in the playoffs. Okay, I mean you guys. Okay, this is when I was getting criticized. I was like, well, Cleveland's gonna win the title. Okay, I said that this year. And I meant it this year. I really did think that they were gonna win. Um, Now let's flash back to 2007 when the NBA Finals was the San Antonio Spurs and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now the Spurs went on to sweep that series in 4 games easily. Okay, they whooped some ass. Okay, no doubt about it. They won their first two in San Antonio, then put the foot in that ass back in Cleveland. Okay, fine, I'll give you guys that. But you got to look at now. This is the excuses I made up for LeBron. I said, well, fuck. I mean, they had Daniel Marshall, bum. They had Damon Jones, bum. Sasha Pavlovic, bum. Wally Serviak, bum. Eric Snow, Verjao, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, the biggest bum. I mean, a complete zombie on the basketball court. They're slow. In the playoffs, he just doesn't perform well. Who the fuck is that other bum? Larry Hughes on top of that? I mean, you look at the roster the motherfucker had. He was by himself. And, you know, I had an excuse for LeBron James. Now, me, I don't give a fuck where he wins or loses. I can give a rat's ass if he wins or loses, really. But I would like to see him win. Put it that way. I would like to see LeBron James get a championship. Uh, Now, 2008, let's flash back. 2008, the Celtics were the NBA champions. They ended up beating the Lakers in the finals in 6 games, whooping that ass, okay? But to get to the Lakers, they had 2 7-game series in the first 2 rounds. One against Atlanta, the next series, in which they won all their 4 games on the road. Boston Celtics won 4 games at home. They lost all 3 in Atlanta. Okay, then they go to Cleveland. Pretty much the same thing. 4 games they won 4 games at home, lost her on the road. LeBron James showed that he couldn't play no better in 2008, but they got the asses whooped. So LeBron James lost again. Hey, Mo Williams, all those bums. Hey, they didn't show up. I gotta admit, and it was him by himself there. 2009. Let's flash back to 2009. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they get their first 2 series against bums. They play Atlanta, they sweep them. They played whoever they played. They swept the first 2 series. Put it that way. They get to Orlando. Orlando whoops that fucking ass. LeBron. Only reason why they won 1 game because that game winning shot LeBron hit from damn near half court. Some lucky bullshit, right? So they whooped on Cleveland's fucking ass. Rashard Lewis couldn't miss. Turkoglu couldn't miss. Peters couldn't miss. They couldn't miss any shots. Ray Austin was balling. Dwight Howard, he was just bending Zydrunas Ilgauskas over. anally and just whoop some ass. Okay, now fast forward from that, Mo Williams didn't show up. Verjao didn't show up. All those bums. Delonte West is the only person to actually play other than LeBron. LeBron couldn't play any better than he played. And scoring 30 plus points a game, I had an excuse for that. This year, everybody who talked about the Delonte West fucking, his mom and shit, and they went against the Boston Celtics, and they lost. Okay, then he goes and he joins the Miami Heat. Now, I understood he didn't want to pick the Bulls. Okay, Michael Jordan has 6 banners hanging over your head. You gotta win 7. It ain't gonna happen. I mean, they have a good roster. The Bulls have a good roster, but LeBron James wasn't gonna win no 7 championships to at least compete with Michael Jordan, right? Because Michael Jordan is the greatest player ever to play it. To even look at a basketball, more or less be on the basketball court and play it, right? So, I mean, really, LeBron James now just pulled Michael Jordan's dick out his asshole and then go and suck on Dwayne Wade's. I just don't understand it. You know what I mean? And then if he wanted to become a superstar and a great player, right? He could have came to LA and been a Clipper, right? If he takes the Clippers to the NBA Finals, then he's the greatest player ever. Because the Clippers, they take ass whoopings every year. No grease, no nothing. They just take it, right? So the Clippers, who not known for winning. Last time they've been in the playoffs, 2006. They lost the 7 games to the Suns. Suns went on. They lost anyway, so it didn't matter. That kind of made me feel kind of good, Pacific Division rivals. But the bottom line is, LeBron James comes to LA. He is the savior of the Clippers, right? They win the championship. He's automatically launched into those names. Now that he's sucking on Dwayne Wade's dick now, or whatever they do in the locker rooms now, whatever they do, he has to realize that Dwayne Wade is gonna get all the credit for everything. Because remember, LeBron couldn't do it by leading the team by himself. He couldn't do it. Ass whoopings on top of ass whoopings. He got a stack of ass whoopings this thick, and probably thicker than that. Okay, in Cleveland right now. And the Cleveland fans, if I were you guys, I wouldn't even be mad. Like, fuck it, LeBron James. Hey, hope he lose, and then let him go. Whatever. But I think it's 2 ways you can look at this from my point of view. LeBron James went to Cleveland. Went to Miami. I'm sorry. He passed up on the Bulls, the Clippers, the Knicks, the Nets. Anybody that pretty much is on that list that came and talked to him. Basically, I think if it wasn't for Miami, he might have went to the Clippers. I think so. Now, you guys might want to shoot me or whatever, but I think that's what I think. You know what I mean? I think that's what it was. But by going to Miami Heat, he just solidified and set in stone that he's a bitch, right? But he did show that rings are important and more important than money to him. Me, I'm a firm believer. I believe in what Floyd Mayweather said. Belts only collect dust. Trophies only collect dust. Banners only sit up in the rafters and get dirty as motherfucker, right? That's all they do. Get dusty as dirty. Uh, you can't cash those at the bank. You know what I mean? So LeBron James, he really basically, I think he fucked his legacy off. Yeah, he does have 2 MVP trophies, but to suck Dwayne Wade's dick in Miami, I think that was a fucked up, low, dirty down move, and I think that he should have alerted Cleveland before that. Anyway, with that being said, I'm your host, the CPB 23, and this has been another exciting, entertaining, the most influential, the most controversial, the hottest channel on YouTube today for boxing, sports, fuck it, everything combined. It's the stepping back. Check, left hook, make you eat the ring post, basketball show. Brought to you by Ricky Hatton's Jaw and also by these motherfucking balls. And Ricky Hatton, please, the next time you want to eat the ring post, remember, put some hot sauce on that motherfucker, and I'm out. Bitch!